Are you ready for today's challenge? Go ahead, gather your supplies, and meet me at the art table. Hey there, how about we use our hands and fingers and paint a beautiful pineapple? Do you like pineapples? Let's have fun with it. For this lesson, we're going to need our primary colors, blue, red, and yellow, black and white, paper or canvas, paper towel, water, two brushes, a flat brush and a round brush, and a pencil. And I'll also use a bowl, something round, anything that you have that is round. All right, let's get started. We're going to start drawing first. And with the bowl, I want you to kind of place it a little bit off the paper. My paper is vertical and it's a little bit, it's not completely on the paper, just leave a little bit of it out, okay? And just outline it. You got it? Okay, that's all we need to draw. Now we're gonna start painting the background. So I'm gonna wet my brush, the biggest brush you have, and get a little bit of blue. And I'm actually gonna make it a light blue, so blue and white. And I'm gonna paint my background using light blue. All right, just start painting. Going side to side. I always like to start from the top and move my way down, just so I know that I have a good coverage, I don't miss any spots. Let's go side to side. I'm using some water just to flow a little bit. Keep going, side to side, side to side. Just keep painting. Use some water for your brush to flow, but don't use too much water, just enough that you're gonna be able to go side to side and cover as much as you can. It's okay if you paint over the circle that you made. We're gonna paint over anyway, so. If you go up and down, just later on at the end, go side to side, and then your final strokes will be side to side. Got it? Very good. I want to make sure that your background is fully dry. Okay, this is very important. So in the meantime, let's wash our brush. Dry it. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a little extra detail to the background. And I'm gonna be making some white stripes. So get some white. And it's okay if the stripes are a little bit faint. They don't have to be perfect. So I'm gonna go up top here and then just make a white stripe. Just go all the way across. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'll skip, probably I'll jump like an inch and then do another stripe. Just go for it. When you go across, don't go too slow because you may get shaky, so just go woo to the other side. It's okay if it's a little faint. This is not gonna be a perfect stripe. I want it to be a little more rustic looking. Doesn't have to be perfect, super straight, geometric. Just have some nice strokes. And then another one. Just try to maintain the consistency between the stripes. Doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. Just try to maintain that. The same space. At least close to it. You see? You can go back and fix it up a little bit if you have to. What I use pretty much the width of my brush and just use that to be the same width of my stripe. If you go sideways, it's gonna be skinny stripes. It's okay, everything works, whatever you decide to do. Now I'm going to make orange for my pineapple. So I'm going to use red and yellow. Oops. Mix it together, a little more yellow. A little more yellow. Okay. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add just a tiny bit. When I say a tiny bit, it's just a little dot of blue, just to make it more brown. But I don't want it to be too brown. So it's still orange with a little touch of brown. Add a little bit of water, just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to paint inside the circle. And then what we're going to do, paint your circle. Now, pineapples are not too round, they're more oval. So right here, instead of curving it to make a circle, I'm gonna go straight down, just to give it an idea that this continues down into an oval shape. This doesn't matter how your stroke goes in a pineapple, it can go a little crazy everywhere. Just cover it. So you just want to color the white space. So whenever I don't have to go any way, I don't have to be consistent with my strokes, I just do crisscross. I go one way and then another way, so it looks like an X. You see? I do little tiny ones, not too big. It's a small area, tiny little ones. And then what happens is it will just blend really nicely. There you go. Now that is pretty much covered. I'm gonna let it dry. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to actually use my hand. So clean your brush a little bit. And now I'm gonna make green. So that's yellow, and I'm gonna put a little bit of blue to make green. You always wanna make, when you're making green, you always wanna add more yellow than blue, because blue is very powerful and dark. Darker than yellow, of course, and it can be dominant and overpowering when you mix. So you want to be able to have more yellow, and if you want to make it darker, just add a little more later. So we're going to paint the palm of our hands. Very easy. Have fun with it, but keep it clean. And now, right over here on top, in the middle, but a little bit above, you're going to stamp your hand. Make sure that every part of your hand touches the paper. So you can use the other hand to help press it down a little. And then you hold the paper with that clean hand, and then you peel it off. Yay! There you go. That looks cool. Now you can wipe your hand, clean it up. I told you we were gonna get dirty. Now we're going to add a few more green strokes. So I'm gonna make more green because I don't have any more. And I'm going to just kind of give my hand some hair. Just go from the middle here and pull it up. Now you know your hand was there. It's not going to be clear. but you have your own personal touch right in the middle. You know your hand is there. So that's very custom. Nobody else can paint this pineapple like you just did because it's your hand. Nobody has your hand. It's right there. You got it? And I'm going to add some highlights to that. So I'm going to get yellow and just make some strokes on top of that green that I just painted. Just don't overblend it. Allow the yellow to show through. And I'm going to add a little bit of white and yellow together. Ooh, I'm going to need more yellow. And I'll do some extra strokes, just some highlight, a little more. And my hand is there. Nobody knows, but I can see it. You see? Now, we have to finish the pineapple here, huh? So, let's now use our fingers. So, put your brush down, and we're going to start making little dots all over the orange part. Just make little dots. It's going to be a lot of paint, a lot of yellow. And you know what? If you're using a lot of paint, you may even get a little bit of a texture. And you know how pineapples have a lot of texture. So when it dries, it may even show some texture if you're using a lot of paint. Try to cover as much as you can, but leave some space in between the dots. Don't overlap them too much. They can get close enough, but don't overlap them too much because then it will get too messy, mushy. You want to be able to see the circles. You know what? I need more yellow. Look at that. I didn't know I was going to use that much yellow today. Just keep dotting. Dot, 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 dot. It's a dip and a dab and a dotty, dotty, tap. Dot, 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 dot. Try to cover every little area. I can't believe I need more yellow. This is taking a lot of yellow. Okay. Yeah, you want them to be close, but not too close. Just enough. Not overlapping. So I can still see my... And over here on top of the green, make sure you go all the way up top to the curve of the circle. Okay, pretty cool. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some brown. After you cover most of the areas here, I'm gonna make some brown. And brown, if you've been mixing colors with me, is pretty much all the primary colors mixed together. So yellow, red, and blue. Like I said, don't add too much blue because blue is very dominant. Now if you like your brown, you're gonna go in the middle of every one of the yellow. You know what? You may have to wait for it to dry. If it's not, whenever you dab it, it's not coming off on the canvas, it's because there's a lot of paint. So you can let it dry a little bit. You press pause on the video And then when it's dry, you can go in the middle of each one of those yellow dots and put a little brown dot in the middle. See what's happening? Our pineapple is coming to life. There you go. I'm going in the middle of each one of those yellow dots. Don't blend it, just dab it. Just one dab, because if you do any moving around of the brush, it's gonna smear everything. You don't want to do that. Okay? Let's not get too messy. So cool! I like it. You can also add a few strokes going up with your brown, whatever you have on your brush. Whatever you have left of brown here on your brush, you can just do a few strokes, mostly in the bottom here, so that way you create a little shadow. And the top you leave the way it is. And here it is. Here's our custom pineapple with our handprint and fingerprint made by us and only us. Nobody else can paint a pineapple like this. I'm the only one that can paint just like this, and you're the only one that can paint your pineapple just like you did. And that's awesome. Thanks for painting with me. Bye. Thanks for painting with me. I would love to see what you did. So how about you take a picture of your painting and post it on the Spotty Dotty Show Facebook page so I can see it and so you can be entered to win the Stay Creative Art Prize. And at the end of this challenge on August 31st, I will be going live to meet and greet you and to draw the grand prize winner. So see you tomorrow for another painting challenge.